Back in my day, preschool looked a lot different. We didn't have sensory bins or brain science. We had worksheets. And let me tell you, we did so many worksheets, our fingers were cramped into the shape of a number 2 pencil. We sat there, tracing letters like tiny factory workers in the Department of Alphabet Affairs. And they told us, this is learning. But you know what we learned? How to zone out while pretending to color a duck yellow. Nobody was inspired. Nobody was curious. We were just trying to stay inside the lines and not pee our pants. I didn't learn jack shiz from those worksheets. Then, somewhere along the way, the scientists got involved. You know, the ones who actually studied brains. And they said, hey, kids don't learn by sitting still. They learn by moving, touching, building, laughing, living. Turns out, the human brain doesn't want to be filled like a bucket. It wants to be sparked like a campfire. And that, my friend, is what a preschool teacher's real job is. You're not out here pouring knowledge in like soup in a bowl. You're stirring the pot of curiosity that's already bubbling in every kid. You're the facilitator of discovery, the architect of wonder. You don't say, okay, kids, let's learn math. You say, hey, I noticed your tower fell. How can we make it stronger? And just like that, boom, you've got physics, problem solving, and resilience all in one glorious tumble of blocks. The secret's not in the worksheet. It's in the work play. Play is how the brain was designed to learn. You ever watch a bunch of kids outside in the dirt? That's not chaos. That's development. We used to play in mud puddles. Remember that? We made pies out of dirt and called it gourmet. We climbed trees, built forts, mixed things together we probably shouldn't have. That's how we learned physics, chemistry, engineering, social skills, and, occasionally, first aid. We didn't need a chalkboard to learn. We had the world. See, a good teacher today knows that same secret. You don't fill a brain. You invite it to stretch. You set up a classroom that whispers, "Come, explore me." You put out things that spark questions, not answers. You stand back sometimes, coffee in hand, pretending you're not watching, but you are. You're listening for learning. You're catching that quiet kid finally sharing the shovel. You're noticing when frustration turns into persistence. That's the good stuff. That's the science. That's the stuff no worksheet in the world can measure. The job of a preschool teacher isn't to control the chaos. It's to translate it. It's to look at glitter and see fine motor skills. To look at screaming kids and see developing self-regulation. To look at Play-Doh cookies and see creativity, focus, and sensory processing all rolled into one sticky masterpiece. So when someone says, "Oh, you teach preschool? Must be nice. You just play all day." You look them dead in the eye and say, "Yeah, we do play. All day. Because that's how brains grow, baby." Then you take a sip of your cold coffee like a legend. Because you know the truth. Play isn't the break from learning. Play is the learning. So, set up your classroom like a living playground of curiosity. Step back and watch the magic unfold. You're not a babysitter. You're not a worksheet dealer. You're a brain architect, a curiosity cultivator, a chaos whisperer. You're the reason the next generation is gonna grow up to love learning, not just survive it. And to think, it all starts with a good pile of blocks, a bin of mud, and one teacher who knows when to step in and when to just let 'em play. So, What's your job, we ask you? You set up an environment of love and care and put out fun new stuff every day in centers. And you let the children gild their own play, and you go around the room and expand on it, build on it, scaffold upon it, so they say, "Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go play in the dirt." For science